Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome UCF President Dr. Alexander N. Cartwright.
Good morning. Welcome to the UCF College of Medicine's 16th White Coat Ceremony. This is truly a joyful day where we celebrate the official entry of the class of 2028 into the field of medicine. Today's ceremony marks the beginning of a special and transformative journey for our newest night doctors. We are excited you are here and are grateful to the friends and family who have gathered with us to mark this momentous occasion in your lives. Also with us today to help celebrate are some members of the university's Board of Trustees. Trustee Tiffany Altizer, and Trustee Bryce Lister, who is also our student body president. If there is one thing we know at UCF, it is that we accomplish great things together. For so many of you, becoming a doctor has been a lifelong dream that required incredible effort long before today. We congratulate you on all the achievements you have and in earning a place in this class. And we know that you did not do it alone. You have had the support of those here today, family and friends who couldn't be here, but also have helped you on your journeys, and teachers and mentors throughout your educational careers. Let's recognize their support with a round of applause. I also want to acknowledge some individuals here today who will be your biggest champions, the world-class faculty who will be your teachers and mentors and who form the backbone of our College of Medicine. Faculty members, please stand as we recognize you for your dedication and talent in developing the next generation of 21st century physicians. Thank you. For the 120 members of the class of 2028, today is your first day as a physician in training. This is an incredible accomplishment, one you earn through your years of determination and hard work. Now you are part of UCF's College of Medicine, and there has never been a better time to be here. This college was designed to be a model of 21st century medical education, pioneering new ways to help people live better and teaching you to practice medicine to address the challenges of today and those we do not even know about yet. Your new home at UCF's Academic Health Sciences Center will embed you in health education, research, and clinical practice, right in the heart of Orlando's medical city at Lake Nona. At UCF, we will help you unleash your potential, connecting you with the knowledge, people, facilities, and opportunities that will prepare you to succeed in the ever-evolving field of medicine. During your time at UCF, you will have new opportunities for interprofessional education and partnerships. For example, our UCF Lake Nona Hospital, which opened in 2021 in partnership with HCA Healthcare, is right next door to the College of Medicine. As MD students, you will receive some of your training there. At the UCF Lake Nona Cancer Center, we are providing cutting-edge treatment for patients in our community and creating new treatments and therapies. Cancer scientists and physicians work together on the same team in the same building in a partnership that creates a new approach to developing tomorrow's cures. And as Florida's premier engineering and technology university, we are leveraging innovation and creativity across disciplines. our students and our faculty are empowered to invent the future and create better lives for themselves as they develop solutions to society's greatest challenges and fuel the economy in our region and state. At UCF, we turn our excellence into impact, and we boldly innovate where others would never dare. You will have the opportunity to innovate and to transform diagnostics, treatments, and therapies to drive health outcomes for your patients. You will be able to do this at an institution consistently recognized as one of the nation's most innovative universities, ranked number 14 in the country, according to U.S. News and World Report. And finally, at the latest addition to our academic health sciences campus, the new home for our College of Nursing, which will open in fall 2025, we will increase collaboration and realize our bold vision to revolutionize health education, innovate in research and discovery, and advance patient care. Our College of Medicine has regularly made history since it was established in 2006, becoming one of the first U.S. medical schools in decades to be built from the ground up. Since then, we have graduated 12 classes of doctors who now work at the most prestigious health care facilities in Florida and across the country. You are the next generation of this excellence, and because of you, UCF will make an even greater impact on our community. From a pool of 4,970 applicants, you were selected because of your academic excellence and passion for medicine. You are among the best scholars in the nation, with an average MCAT score of 514 and an average, grade point average, of 3.94. You graduated from institutions such as BYU, Emory, Johns Hopkins, Ohio State, Rice, Vanderbilt, and of course, UCF. Being in the company of such brilliant classmates and instructors may, in difficult moments, lead you to wonder if you are up to the challenge, if you truly belong here. If those moments come, I encourage you to think back on the enthusiasm and promise of this day, and on all the hard work and persistence that got you to this milestone. You were chosen to be in this class because you have what it takes to be a great physician. We believe in you, and all of us are here to support you. Members of the class of 2028, now is your time. Take advantage of this opportunity to follow your passion and curiosity, to learn and teach us how we can better care for each other, and to find ways to make your mark at UCF and in your community. Congratulations. We can't wait to see what your future holds and all the good that you will do. Now, please join me in welcoming Dr. Deborah German, Vice President for Health Affairs and founding Dean of the UCF College of Medicine.
Good morning. How is everybody this morning? Thank you, President Cartwright, and welcome, everyone. Class of 2028, as President Cartwright noted, you are our 16th class. Now, I think that might be sweet 16, and you may be the best class we've ever had. We'll see. You can make that prediction a reality. When I came here in 2006 to build this medical school, I could only dream of where we would be today. And that makes all of you, my dream, our dream, fulfilled. There are so many people across this community university, and medical school who have brought us here. Your faculty, community physicians, scientists, and our partners in Medical City and all across Florida. We have some special individuals with us today that I would like to thank. I haven't seen them yet, but Bob Shaver and Ross Taylor of HCA are strong participants in the education of our medical students. And if you're here today, please stand and let us thank you. I didn't see you. Okay. I did see Dr. Mark Trollis. He is an endocrinologist and infertility specialist and founder and director of the IVF Center. And he has generously donated a white coat for each and every one of you. Let's thank Dr. Trollis. I also saw Glenn and Rosemary Salo, who are on our Dean's Advisory Committee and are what I would call best friends, besties of the medical school. Thank you, Glenn and Rosemary. Let me mention that the White Coat and Stethoscope campaign this year raised over $55,000, more than ever before, and it included donations from many who are here, family members, faculty, staff, and so let's thank everyone for the gifts that they've given for your start. Students, today you become part of this community, part of a pioneering young medical school committed to training doctors to face the healthcare challenges of today by always putting their patients first. President Cartwright spoke a little about the class of 2028. Let me tell you just a little bit more. Our new medical school students include artists, musicians, scientists, community volunteers, scholars, and athletes. We have a speech pathologist, a pilot, a salsa instructor, and students who have coached chess, flag football, soccer, and more. We have an industrial and systems engineer, a carpenter, a registered nurse, and our new class includes crisis counselors and volunteers who've helped children with autism, who've helped people who are homeless, and who've helped those who don't speak English get medical care translated into their native language. These young people have helped improve the lives of adults and children across the world. 97 members of this class, more than 80%, have conducted scientific research before ever entering medical school. They've helped advance science on topics that include breast, skin, brain, and pancreatic cancers, schizophrenia, heart disease, stroke, drug addiction, Alzheimer's disease, and drug-resistant bacteria. As President Cartwright said, all are worthy of the challenge that lies ahead. I want you to hear that and remember that when things get rough. All of you are worthy of the challenge that lies ahead. So now I'm going to turn my attention specifically to our students, and we will have our first class with your family members, members of the community, and friends as our witness. We're a high-tech medical school with a blackboard. What do you think? One of the things that was really important to me when I came to build the medical school was that we use technology to its best advantage. But when technology becomes an impediment, we use what works. And for this particular exercise, this works. So, class, are you excited? Yeah? Okay, good. Me too. I'm excited. UCF has a tradition of innovation. It stands for opportunity and unleashing the potential in each and every one of you, and me too, and our faculty. It's a privilege to be a physician, and we will guide you there. And as I look at you, so fresh and new to medicine, I see what lies ahead. You are in for the experience of a lifetime. Think about this. You may be seated just a few seats away from your lifelong best friend or your future spouse, who you may not yet have met. Someone in this room may break your heart. And someone in this room may teach you the greatest lesson of your life. This is a moment filled with possibility. And as I look out at your family and friends, I see their pride in what you have accomplished already and their admiration for what you are about to do. All of us, especially your parents, are hoping for the same thing. Do you know what that is? We're hoping that you will become one of the good doctors. So, before one begins any meaningful endeavor, it is wise to take a moment to contemplate what lies ahead, to clearly formulate the plan, and to synthesize and verbalize the goal. So we're going to do that right now. I want each and every one of you to picture in your mind the person you love most in the world. Do you have someone in mind? All right. Medical school is not a passive experience, okay? You have to have someone in mind. Do you have someone in mind? Yes. Good, that's better. Now I want you to imagine that that person is ill, seriously ill, with an undiagnosed condition, and that you've been with them and you've seen several doctors, and you are now sitting in the waiting room for the next physician. I want you to tell me what qualities you hope this physician will have. And I want you, as a class, to raise your hands and give me those qualities. I will write them on the chalkboard for all to see. Medicine is a team sport. I'm the dean, and I will spell something wrong for sure. All right? When I do that, I need you to correct me. And you can't be afraid to correct someone, regardless of who they are. It's a team sport, and if this were a patient, it would be all about the patient, right? So you've got to speak up. And a good doctor knows when the job is done, when to quit, so I can't write 120 words on this board. So if you're thinking of a word and someone says a word that says the same thing or means the same thing, we're good, okay? So we'll find maybe 20 or 30 words that capture what you think this physician should be who takes care of your loved one. So let's get started. I've got the chalk, you've got the words, and yes, thank you. A good listener. Empath. Could I make that empathic? Because that would describe them as well. Persistent. Honest. We need more of that in the world, even outside of medicine, don't we? Pardon? Knowledgeable. There was a year when that word didn't appear until the very end. And I have to tell you, I was holding my breath because it's a very important word. D-G-A? A-B-L-E? Okay, good. Thank you. All right, let's see. Passionate. I've got to go over here somewhere. Reliable. Respectful. Whoops, that always happens. I'm sorry, say that again? Oh, yes, I'd like a spelling comment. Persistent is with an E. Thank you. As I wrote it, it didn't seem right, but no one said anything. Knowledgeable. This one? Is that right? You won't believe it. I won spelling bees as a child, and somehow medical school beat it all out of me. So we'll see what happens. Yes. Creative. I have to watch my penmanship. I got a D in penmanship. Yes. Curious. Communicative. All right. Courageous. And confident. We got two. Did I spell it? E-O-U? C-O-R. C-O-U-R. Confident. Is that an E or an A? Okay, just checking. Yes. Mm-hmm. Resourceful. Detail-oriented. Definitely want to know when those labs are back, exactly what they are. Yes, I think so. Oriented. Good. I'm going to get some people in the back. Introspective. Humble, thank you. You know why that one's important? Because it's not about us, it's about the patient. And it's sometimes when you're a doctor, you think it's all about you, and it's not. Yes? A leader. Okay. Yes. Altruistic. Trustworthy. An advocate. Ethical. Very good. Collaborative. Thorough. resilient, ENT, thank you. I get my ANTs and ENTs all mixed up. Adaptive, selfless. You know, one of my definitions for professionalism, which has really long definitions, is putting the need of the other before the need of the self. So that's an even shorter way of saying it. Yes, in the back. Patient, yes. Proficient. I like that one. ENT. See, I trust you so much now. I'm just asking. Okay, we've got 2 in the back there. Positive. Instructive. Oh, I'm going to. You know, the word doctor comes from the word Greek, and it means teacher. So you've gotten to the essence of the word. Yes? Caring. Oh, thank you. You know, they say patients don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So, okay, I see a few more hands. Mm-hmm. Determined. Okay, a couple more. Yes. Committed. 2 M's. Duties. Okay. Accountable. And one more. And I see a hand back there. What was that? Punctual. Yes. Yes. Now, does that feel right to you? What you're hoping for your loved one? Does that feel right to you? I want you to think about this, doctor, and I want to ask you some questions. How would this doctor treat his or her colleagues? Just think about the answers. You need to think about this before you begin medical school. How would this doctor treat nurses and staff with whom they work? How would this doctor be with his or her friends? And how would this doctor treat their enemies? What would this doctor's profile look like on social media? I see a couple of worried looks. No. And how does this doctor behave in a crisis? And how does this doctor behave at a party? All of these thoughts for you to incorporate into your new world. Some of you probably have watched me do this good doctor exercise on YouTube. And you may be asking, well, it's on YouTube. Why does she do this every year? We can watch it. And the reason that I do this is because I want to show you and everyone else that you know what it takes to be the good doctor. You know what it takes. These traits live and breathe inside your consciousness, and it's why you are here. In the coming weeks, months, and years, you're going to learn pathology, physiology, organ systems, health and disease, science and art of medicine. But that alone doesn't make the good doctor. The things that live inside you already, combined with all of that, will make you the good doctor. So we will teach you what we know, and you will bring to that teaching what you have within you. And before I make my next statement, are there any words on this board that any of you take issue with? This is the moment. And I'll tell you, I had a class once with a word on the board that the class took issue with and thought, that's not right. Maybe alter it a little. So when you look at all these words, are there any that any one of you take issue with? Yes?
I just like positive because
Where is it? Yeah?
because like you're not always gonna run into situations where you can always be like positive, like at least like the patients, especially when it comes to like end of life situations.
So did you hear that? You can't always be positive. Sometimes you're dealing with end-of-life issues. So would you say that we should either alter that or remove it? Yes? When you said positive, you were thinking optimistic? I can't remember who said it. Okay. So, yeah, so let me ask the class this question. Yes? Realistic. So as a class, first of all, let me ask, should we change positive to something else? Let me see a show of hands if you think we should. It's kind of mixed. All right. For those of you who put your hands up, what would you change it to? And then we'll see if others like that better. Yes? Encouraging. Yeah?
I like optimistic.
You like optimistic, encouraging? Hopeful? Consistent? Okay. Assuring. Any of those words? This is not the way to do this because you can't answer all 120 of you. Since most of you did not raise your hand to remove positive, what if we say appropriately positive? Because there are moments, as you raised, there are moments when it's not appropriate to be positive. When someone's dying and you say, oh, don't worry, everything will be all right. It is not the right things to say. So if we modified it a little bit, how many of you would go with that? Can I see a show of hands? All right, let's try it. Appropriately, we'll circle it so they know it goes together. Okay? All right, anything else we take issue with, or are we okay with the board now? The reason I'm asking you is because this is your contract. You have just agreed that over the next 4 years, with the help of your faculty, your community, and each other, you will become the good doctor. This is your contract with me, with the school, with each other. Now, the odd thing about this blackboard, the first time I did this 16 years ago, I expected us to take a picture of it and erase it. But the students protected the blackboard, carried it all the way back to, well, we weren't in Lake Nona then, we were on a different location, the building wasn't built. And they left it there for the whole year so that they could be reminded every day of it. And that has become a tradition. So when you visit our school and you see the blackboard, and what you can't see is that the class of 2027's words are on the back of this blackboard, because we had a class that said there are two sides to the blackboard and we'd like our words to be there for 2 years. So you will walk by this blackboard every day as a reminder of the contract that you have created for all of us. All right. Are you ready? You're ready? Okay. I present to all of you the class of 2028. They are ready to begin. All right. Now that the class is ready, we come to the part of the morning that we've all been waiting for, the white coat. The white coat is a symbol of our profession, first used in the late 19th century when medicine became science-based. It is a symbol of the good doctor, and it represents both the privilege and the responsibility of our work. So today, you, our students, will receive a white coat as a symbol of the promise that you have made to become the good doctor. Ms. Laurel Poole and Dr. Marcy Verdun, please join me on stage. Ms. Laurel Poole is Director of Admissions, and she has the privilege to call the students' names today. As she announces the students, they will join us on stage to receive their white coat. Dr. Marcy Verdun is the Associate Dean for Students, and she, with the faculty, guide the students through medical school, and she will assist me today in coding the students. As each student receives the white coat, this will mark the transition from accepted applicant to enrolled medical student.
I am honored to present the students of the class of 2028 for the UCF College of Medicine. Students' names will be called in alphabetical order. I ask that you please hold your applause until the entire class of 2028 has received their white coats. Mohammed Adada. Deo Agnila. Chaitanya Anamareddy. Dylan Armstrong. Baharam Ayadi. Sanya Bansal. Evan Barnes. Karan Bhatt. Anna Borbely. Tevin Brown. Alexandra Bonilla. Shane Burke. Ana Chacon Santiago. Simcha Chetov. William Chase. Andrew Churn. Karina Copley. Alyssa Delutri. Alexander Damaris. Jessica Diana. Victoria Dos Santos. Lucas Doritas. Jordan Dumas. Zachary Ehrlich. Aaron Feldman. Christian Fernandez. Sebastian Fogel. Emily Freer. Mark Galley. Jacob Givoni. Ashley Goyle. Paxton Guerin. Riya Gupta. Nicole Haberland. Ahmed Hafez. Abdullah Hamid. Joseph Helmy. Sarah Harold. Lucas Huron. Melody Hirschman. Annika Holmstrom. Emily Hung. Margaret Ann Huntley. Rafael Ichinochi. Tara Iyer. Nicole Jacobs. Sarah Jamaluddin. Casey Jameson. Irene Jerish. Jimmy Jan. Emily Yolanda Jariga. Mazen Ahmed Khan. Jenna Kim. Peter Kim. Simon Kaufman. Sanjana Kumar. Catherine Quat. Kyle Cameron, or Cameron Kyle. Matthew Ladenko. Christian Lefevre. Evan Lodholtz. Nancy Loca. Nicole Lyman. Calvin McDonald. Anusha Mullick. Natalie Marshall. Lexi Malsby. Nathaniel Mays. Brianna McKee. Gadiel Medina Pena. Haley Miller. Daniela Mora. Juliana Morcos. Mohammed Naeem. Parth Nakirikanti. Anish Natarajan. Riddick Narusu. Ryan Wynn. Riley Wynn. Truvi Wynn. Victor Okonkwo. Caitlin Jade Ong. Andrew Panarello. Alejandro Paneque. Jay Patel. Shivani Patel. Shubh Patel. Matthew Pham. Shari Pulaparthi. Jack Reckmeyer. Niharika Reddy. Riley Ricks. Chloe Rodrigue. Vanessa Rodriguez. Leanne Rosenbush. Abdullah Saqib. Sydney Taylor Schneider. Joshua Sider. Vedek Sharma. Sarah Sheriffy. Ava Claire Singer. Russell Singh. Noor Tambari. Natalia Thomas. Aditi Thora. Ryland Tishko. Julia Trapoto. Shoshana Trudell. Meltem Tutar. Rohitram Upendram. Joshua Valen. Rohit Veerapaneni. Robert Vickerman. James White. Isabella Wong. Alan Wu. Conrad Yee. Daniel Zhang. Zhang Yu. Joseph Zorob.
All right, look at this. Beautiful. I've got to get a picture. Now, let's see if I can get you all in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes. Make sure everybody's there. And you know what they say, if you can see me, I can see you. I don't know about this. Hold on. I'm sorry, I have to do this. I'm going to do the pano view. So just hang with me for a minute. We're going to start over here so we get everybody in. I hope I'm doing this right. Oh, yeah. All right, we're almost done. Now it's time for your first assignment. And I'm losing my microphone. Can you still hear me? All right, good. So we started this with the assumption that before you begin an important endeavor, it's important to take a moment of reflection. And your first two-part assignment is to continue this reflection. The instructions for part one of this assignment are in the pocket of your white coat, okay? Tonight, before the day ends, I'd like you to write a letter to your future self. Okay? It will be saved and read only by you at the time of your graduation. Okay? And it will serve as a mark in time. But reflect on today, reflect on your life and on your future. And then when you graduate, we'd love for you to read that again. I'd also like you to do something else. This is part two of your assignments. You're going to find a card in your white coat pocket. And on it, I would like each and every one of you to write a short paragraph, just a few sentences, about the greatest dream you have for your future. At this medical school, I never want you to lose sight of your dreams. Sometimes in medical school, you can get so involved in learning that you forget to think about where you're going, what's next, and why you're here. So write down the greatest dream you have for your future. And those will be given to me. You can sign your name or not. And I keep those in my office, and I read them when I need inspiration, okay? So you're going to inspire me with your dreams. I want you to be bold and to recognize that our greatest opportunities are brilliantly disguised as impossible challenges. And here at UCF, we make the impossible the inevitable, so dream as big as you like. The assignments are due on Friday morning, and you may deliver them to the Student Affairs office on the first floor. So this is your first day, your first class, your first assignment. Always remember that the good doctor lives in each and every one of you. Like a seed, it's been planted here today. Our community stands behind you. You are ready to begin. Let's have a round of applause for the class of 2028. And students, I'm now present Dr. Verduin, your Dean of Students, who will wrap this up for us. Dr. Verduin.
Thank you, Dean German. Thank you also to all of you for being here to celebrate our students' journey on their way to becoming physicians. Students, congratulations on passing your first class in medical school. The next one will probably be just a little bit harder. I want you to enjoy the afternoon with your family and friends and rest up because your days in medical school begin bright and early. Before our ceremony ends, you have one more assignment, and it's the last tradition of the white coat ceremony, the class picture. To all of our guests, we request that you please remain in your seats for just a little longer while students and university officials take the class of 2028 formal portraits. These pictures will be made available to you in the coming weeks. For those who would like to take pictures of your student with the chalkboard, we will make it available to you at the College of Medicine this afternoon. In just a moment, our bagpiper will accompany our students as they go to the risers with President Cartwright and Dean German for the class portrait. That photo will conclude our ceremony. Before the bagpipes play, I would like to say congratulations, class of 2028, and I look forward to the next 4 years together.